white also sidesteps the rook so that the rook is now also active along this f file. Therefore, with one move, we're just hitting two birds with one queen. Alright, black decided to play king h8 so that, the queen does not x-ray the king. But Fischer keeps playing queen g4. He basically pursues the same idea. He wants to activate the queen and bring it to a more active square. And once black played c6 to control this square, potentially so that white can't jump there, Fischer played queen h5, relocating the queen once again opposite to the opponent's king. And black played queen e8, quite an interesting move. But nevertheless, now white already has quite significant attacking potential. There is this queen opposite to the king, there is the rook along this file, and also potentially this dark square bishop is getting ready to be involved into the attack. Fischer traded off this bishop because it allowed him on the next move possibly to play this move pawn e5. But there is a little but important note here. If Fischer played e5 straight away, that looks winning, as that opens up this checkmating threat to the pawn on h7. However, his opponent, Benko, who's also a grandmaster, prepared a really brilliant counter-strike with the move pawn to f5, opening up this opposition of queens, offering the queen trade. In addition to this knight is hanging, this pawn on e5 is hanging, and finally he blocked the diagonal for the bishop. In fact, in this position, black would be just perfectly fine. But Fischer decided to shut it down with a brilliant move. Hey, don't judge a rook by its cover. He played rook to f6 to blockade the position entirely, so that once the rook is accepted, now this f pawn is blocked, and after e5, black has nothing to do to stop this checkmating threat. This gradually brings us to the second tip, which we'll talk about in this game. Currently it was black to play, and initially he just followed the first tip, bringing your heavy pieces into play. He played rook to e8, bringing this least active piece into play to a more active position. White responded with pawn to f3, potentially I guess he was worried about bishop g4 or stuff like that, and he played queen g5 at this point. Now, once you brought your heavyweights into play, you can actually say that your development is now complete.